Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Minneapolis. This taken at the 5. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bengals nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, yeah. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
first run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down, Bengals.
That pass play good for 22. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A carry here for Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on that hookup. And the Bengals going to have a first down. To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be third down.
On one, ready? Here it goes.
Burrow to throw. This one caught at the floor. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They try and run for the first down with Jones. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Good shot. 11, 11, 11.
The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Can. Stop.
Now, Burrow. It's complete to all the tight ends. So that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down, they need 3.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Here's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. Gun. Stop.
Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Brown. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2, ready?
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Vikings 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
It's just set. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's P-Rock. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Twelve. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Cincinnati.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Gun. Stop. Right 80.
Slot man in motion right. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Vikings 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Now, Hero. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
There you go. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow now. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll send a man in motion left. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. To the left side. Cross-side kick. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
I'm one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right, hot. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Can. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
I'm one, ready?
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Stop. 180. Right, hot. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Here we go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Weichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. Stop. 180. 180.
The tight end Fant in motion. A run. It's Pila. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The veteran safety Harrison Smith there on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
On the carry is Piron. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Get set. 180.
To throw is Burrow. This one caught by Chase. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
11.
Now Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm fine. Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. What?
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Late Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 12. Can.
Here's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Back deep to receive, Desmond King. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. No run. This is Jordan Mason. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down. They'll come up here first and 10.
Yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Back to the outside, he's got Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
Brings up 2nd
And it'll
10.
be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down.
J.J. McCarthy sacked by Miles Murphy. A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down. Will Reichard on for the
So,
field goal.
3 quarters now in the books.
52-yard attempt.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Turner.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On 1, ready? It's hot!
They'll begin here on the ground. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
He's brought down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Its left side is made by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go. 180. Wait, stop.
Burrow. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's Jones. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
28, Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact.
What's this set? 180.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Andrew Van Ginkel. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. looked like he may have had a scene for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack. Liking it.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
11. Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Now an option here, left side. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota.
Cincinnati.
As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10.
11 MP. Gun.
On the ground, this is Pira. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. But you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.